Sorry about that. Alright, let's get into the stuff. Hello everybody, my name is Shino the Penguin and I'm slightly slanted for some reason. Oh. I think that's good. Okay. Hello everybody, welcome to another stream, back at it again. I should probably come up with an intro at some point in the soon. But we'll do that later. Instead, we're here for more Umamusume, back at it again with more CM training. Yeah. Nothing too crazy. Talk about my day, talk about my life, talk about stuff, and get ready for tomorrow's fun times, fun collab times. So, I don't know if I'll be doing more Umamusume, because I think the CM... Well, actually, the CM starts in like 3 days, right? So there's still some time. Pending to see whether we will do any more training runs, but for now I think that should be fine. So without further ado, let's actually get into the game, shall we? We shall. Okay. Change everything here, good there. Okay, great. I don't... Shut your face. Shut your face. Okay. Well, I don't think we need to do too much in terms of housekeeping stuff, so let's just dive right into it. Let's just get... Oh yeah, actually before diving in, yeah, you can see right here. 3 days. 3 days until the CM. So, again, we have some time, so we can get into it. Let's start with Sakura Laurel. Just pick up where we last left off yesterday. And oh my god, I'm starting to get a headache. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, I think maybe what I... No, there's no way what I did is part of the reason why, but maybe, I don't know. I'm actually getting a headache. This is not good. Okay, well, it's fine. Worst comes to worst, it'll be a short stream, but that's fine. We can make do. I've had worse. I've had migraines when I was a kid, which, if you've never had a migraine, those absolutely suck, so I'm really glad if you have never gotten one, but it's not fun time, so would not recommend. Here, let me rearrange some stuff real quick, actually. Just realized. Oh my god, why didn't I do that earlier? Okay, yeah, my arrangement in OBS probably should have changed that a bit earlier, so now that I'm actually looking straight ahead instead of looking slightly right like this every time I look at my character, which is a little weird. Although, shoot, if I do that, actually, no, this is a horrible idea. Never mind, I'm gonna switch it back. Because if I do that, then every time I want to look at the screen, the actual screen of the game, I'm going to be looking to the left like this, so that's a no. That's not going to be right. And I don't look at myself that much because I'm not that vain, so it's fine. I think I'm fine. But yeah, I hope everyone has. I hope everyone's having a good weekend, better than what I was trying to say there. It was pretty cloudy today. Did it rain? It didn't rain today, but it was just very cloudy. And it was colder than it was yesterday, so weather update for y'all out there. Slightly colder and cloudy. Actually, this is my type of weather. I actually really do like cloudy weather, so this isn't too bad actually. But I wish it was a little bit warmer at least. But yeah, for those of you who are looking at my title of my screen, you can probably... Let me turn down this music too, it's a bit loud. There we go. For those of you who see my screen, the title on my screen, yes, well, one, I am a NEET, that is correct. I'm not in education, employment, sorry. I'm not, well, debatable whether you can call this entertainment, so, you know, your mileage may vary, but, yeah, not in education, employment, or training, so that's me, just still looking for a job, you know, that hasn't changed. So, yeah, it's me, the NEET, who goes outside occasionally, and I did go outside today to watch the Hatsune Miku, Project Sakai movie. It is technically a Hatsune Miku movie, but it's like, honestly, if you don't know the story of Project Sakai, or if you never like played the game, I would not recommend watching it because it assumes that the people watching it know the characters, know the story, the basic story at least, like the first few stories of the game. So if you don't know that, you're gonna be, I assume you're not gonna have a good time and you're probably gonna be very confused. But it was a pretty good movie. I can't complain. It was a pretty good movie. I'm not sure what I exactly expected going into it, but it did its job. You know, I think it was really cool seeing the characters actually being animated in the stories and stuff. That was really nice. That was honestly my favorite part of it, which I don't know, that might not be the best ringing endorsement, so to speak, but yeah, if you play the game, I'd recommend watching it. I think it's gonna be in theaters until tomorrow, so you got until tomorrow to book your tickets, but it's pretty fun. It's some good music. There are a few. There's like a whole section dedicated to each band playing like a bit of their like kind of songs, or so to speak. Original songs for the movie, I think, not like songs from like the game and stuff. So it's a little bit different. And one of the songs actually was like, dang, this is actually really good. And so I've been actually listening to that right before I started prepping for the stream. But yeah, if you don't play the game, or if you're not a huge Project, or not even if you're huge, just if you're not a Project Sakai fan, or I guess Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage as they call it in English, which I still don't understand why they don't just use Project Sakai, because that's confusing. But yeah, if you don't know any of the characters or the story, I would not recommend watching it. The theater I went to was actually pretty, I wouldn't say it was packed, but compared to the other times that I've been for like anime movies like Haikyuu, like Haikyuu and the Bocchi the Rock recap, there were so many more people. Like the Bocchi the Rock, I've mentioned it before, the Bocchi the Rock recap, I only think there was like 4 people in total in that entire theater. Honestly, it's kind of the same with the Haikyuu one. It was like maybe like 7 at most, but man, the Project Sakai movie actually had some pretty decent numbers of people, and man, overhearing people's conversation, because they were talking about the game, they were playing the game, and like, oh, here's the polls I did, and oh, I'm gonna play this game now, and it's just like, man, yeah, it was kind of fun just to kind of overhear the conversations and be all creepy like that. I enjoyed the conversations because I didn't want to be that guy, be like, oh yeah, do you like that character too? I'm not about that, so just kind of overheard their conversations, and then I've also heard the occasional, Mom, what about, and then I'm just like, oh, goodness me, you dragged your mother into this, I'm so sorry. And then it also made me realize that explains a lot. This Project Sakai Twitter. Just gotta remember they're probably all like 16 years old. It's like, yeah, that actually explains a hell of a lot. But I guess whatever, you know, people like what they like, so I'm probably just I don't want to say I'm aged out of the fandom, but it just feels like, man, I'm an old person in that group. So I also was, I think, I don't know if I wasn't keeping too much attention, but it seemed like I was the only person who went alone. Everybody else went with like their friends or the group or something, and then there's me sitting alone just watching the movie, which I don't really care about. There's some situations where it's like, I'm a bit iffy about going alone, but even then it's like, for the most part, going alone isn't the worst thing in the world. In fact, if anything, it's actually kind of nice not having to worry about people, like what they think. Sure, you can miss out sometimes on shared experiences, being able to talk about stuff, you know, your things with the movie, but that's why I'm here. That's why I do this instead. That's, you all are my captive audience to listen to all my thoughts about the movie and stuff, even though I guess it would be spoilers if I talked about the movie, so maybe not, never mind. But it was good. It's good stuff. Luckily, everybody was pretty respectful. I was a bit worried about that because, like I said, I was overhearing people's conversations, and they seemed like they were pretty... How do I put this in the least offensive way? They seemed like they were kind of... They seemed like they'd be the type to like talk over everything and be like loudly react to stuff. But everybody was actually surprisingly very respectful. So that was really nice, really good to see. And then they had like a little after show afterwards. It's like they had like a... Miku and the other virtual singers or whatever, Vocaloids, if you want to call it that, but I think they technically call them virtual singers because of copyright reasons. They did like a little concert of the song that appears in the movie, so it was, yeah, it was fun stuff. Yeah, I don't know if it'll necessarily, like, one of my things was like, maybe this might get me back into the game, you know, watching this movie and being like, oh yeah, these characters, haha, but I'll be 100%. I don't know if that was enough to convince me to play the game again. So I think I'm still. I won't play the game, but you know, I still technically follow the Twitter account, so I know what's going on. I know what's going on. At least in the Japanese side of things, I never really follow the English side of things because, like I said, I've stopped playing the English game, a while back. Like I think I only played it for like 2 weeks, and then I just kept on playing the Japanese version, so that's what it is. But yeah, that's pretty much all I did. I just went to the movie theater and then came back. I was debating whether or not I wanted to get food / boba / anything, but I was like, I had to like, man, ticket. I mean, everything's already pretty expensive. Like that's a given, right? Everything's expensive nowadays. But man, the tickets were like $22 in total, which is like, man, thinking about that is just like, I mean, that's like the price of a meal right there. Maybe not if you play your cards right. Maybe that could be 2 meals if you really hunt for discounts. But it's still like, I'm just like, that's expensive. And was it worth it? You decide. Maybe you shouldn't decide. Maybe I should decide. And I still good. I think it was worth it. It was a nice excuse for me to get out in the world and to actually do some things that are not in my house. It was fun stuff. And I did indeed touch grass. Well, not literally. Maybe I should do that as a joke one day. It's just like, maybe I am gonna go out tomorrow again to get my pastry stuff, to get my bread, to earn that bread. Go get that bread. So I'm gonna get that, and then that will be another opportunity for me to be able to touch grass. Wouldn't that be amazing? And get to enjoy all my finely crafted pastries and breads. I am excited for that, actually, though. So that'll be fun. Otherwise, what else did I do today? I watched a whole bunch of stuff. What did I watch? I watched... It was something... Oh, right. Technically, today was the first game of the NBA playoffs since the Bucks played, I think, the first game against the Pacers, and I was trying to watch that. Like, I'm not gonna... Okay, I was trying to watch it on my my LG TV thing, and man, for some reason, like, okay, because I don't have legal ways of watching sports or anime. Like, I don't actually just use any of those legal things. I use other methods, let's just say. So let's just say the sites have not been working on the LG TV for whatever reason, so I just had so much trouble trying to load it on there that I was like, I'll just watch it on my phone, and then I was like, well, they're not doing too well, and yeah, man, anybody on that team not named Giannis was just, no, there were a few players other than Giannis who did well, but like, I mean, freaking Kyle Kuzma with no points, no rebounds, no nothing. He got no stats at all, actually. It was actually really sad in his, what, 20-something minutes of game time? It's like, dude, what are we playing you for? It's like, come on, do something. It's like, it's that meme with the guy at the stick and it's poking. It's like, come on, do something. That's how I felt. It was not the best performance, but also, hopefully Dame comes back, because if y'all saw the news, it was the whole thing about him returning from his condition, his blood clot or whatever. So I am cautiously optimistic, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm not. We're struggling this hard against the Pacers. I don't imagine how well we're gonna do against like the Cavs, Celtics, you know, the actually good teams of the NBA. Well, I'm not getting my hopes up, but I tried, and then yeah, today's Saturday, so I watched more of the anime of the season that I've been watching, such as Mono and Food for the Soul. Both pretty good episodes. I'll admit, Mono was a lot better today than it was the last week's episode. I enjoyed it a little bit more. I still, I don't know, I'm still a bit on like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, it's just, I don't, the way that, it's weird to me, right? Because it's like, the stories just feel so weirdly disjointed, and I realize that that's not a problem for a lot of anime out there. I think like Nichijou was one example that I just thought of right off the bat, where it's like, well, that one's not, well, that one has like all sorts of like, you know, hopping back and forth between storylines, but it's totally fine, and like they make it work. But I don't know why it bothers me so much with Mono, where it's like, you know, oh, like the introduction to the episode, it's like, oh, here we go, fly kite, and then it's like, you know, then they introduce a new member, which I guess is good, because then they actually, ooh, long ass, nice. They actually get a little bit of the plot line going, but then it goes straight into like the B plot with the mangaka and her friend, and I'm like, where did that come from? That seems like a really random jump. And it just feels like it's just very disjointed, like, and I think that would be fine if it wasn't for the fact that for me, the other aspects of the anime are kind of lacking to me. Did she just say Bakshin? Hold on. Did she just say Bakshin? I mean, I understand why, you know, Sakura clan, but like, that was random. Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for, like, I'll be real, the characters are kind of whatever for me, like, I don't really. Actually, no, I'll say this. The new character they introduced, Shikishima is her name, I think, or whatever. It's like, I liked her. She's the type of character I like, the kudere, goes with the flow, go my way sort of character. I always like those characters, so I loved her introduction and kind of her dynamic in the group. So maybe she might be kind of the saving grace to the show, but so far it's like the other characters I'm just kind of like a bit whatever on, and stories whatever. Like, here's the thing with other shows like that, right? Like, I'm thinking Eurocamp, obviously, because, you know, they share the same mangaka. Like, with Eurocamp, it kind of had the same thing of, like, kind of disjointed stories, but there was, like, an overarching plot that I felt like it still had a good direction of driving towards, with the whole thing of, okay, well, they're creating the, outdoor camp or whatever the heck that thing was called. Like, okay, hold on. Sorry. They're doing this the slowest way possible. Yeah, they're creating the camp, and then they're slowly learning to camp, and then Rin joins occasionally, and so does Enna, and then it's, you know, the group dynamic there, and then that slowly builds into the thing of Nadeshiko and Rin kind of becoming closer together, and then just kind of those character dynamics there. So it feels like there is some progression of a plot there, but with Mono, I just don't see a really good, like, it just feels so randomly scattered. Like, it doesn't, maybe it's just me, because I know that there still is, like, a direction of a plot going. Like, they did eventually, like, do the whole thing with the Cinephoto Club becoming the merger, but it didn't feel right. I don't know. I took a while after watching the episode of that episode just to like try and gather my thoughts about why I just don't enjoy it as much. Why am I not enjoying this? It's just like it's kind of hard to really explain it, but I think that's the best way I can put it. It just feels weirdly disjointed, and the overarching plot just doesn't feel like it's really developing. Or if it does, but it just doesn't feel like it doesn't have like it's not a very good plot per se. Well, I just spat over my monitor. Love that. Yeah, it's just not. It's just whatever. So I don't know. We'll see. Give it another episode. We'll decide from there. But I'm not really enjoying it as much. Now, Cooking for the Soul. I'll admit I didn't enjoy this episode as much as last week's episode. Maybe I'm being a bit nitpicky, but like there were some shots, moments where it was like, animation's not that great. But I mean, I guess, again, that was me being nitpicky, so, it's whatever. And I mean, overall, it was still an enjoyable watch. I did love that they did the whole thing with the clerk actually showing up, to make sure that they're doing club activities, because I was worried that, you know, it would take a while for them to actually do the cooking and the whole kind of thing with that. So I'm glad that there was some sort of some outside influence to make sure that they actually do those things, and it was fun. Yeah, characters are fun. I mean, as kind of somewhat tropey as they are, they're still I still enjoy them. Let me click that. Yeah, the main character, like I said, you know, kind of Bochi light sort of in a way, you know, has the shine factor to her, but isn't so terrible in those social situations. She can still at least hold her own, so that's good to see. And then from the other character, I mean, I won't lie, Shinon kind of Shinon, which is very similar to my name, which I think is kind of funny when I was watching that. But Shinon's whatever. I think, you know, the standard typical like like there's like at least like 3 other characters I could probably name that kind of that same personality of being the loudmouth, doesn't really think too hard, just does whatever, and then drags everybody along with her. Like Kyoko from Toshino Kyoko from I was about to say Love Live, that's not right. Yuru Yuri. Definitely Toshino Kyoko. I feel like any moe show usually has characters like that. That's an interesting photo. Not really Bochi. I mean, if I had to choose, maybe Kita has a little bit of that, but not really. But I mean, yeah, she's a typical character, so that's why she's pretty whatever for me. But then there's what's her name, Kureya, which is very similar to Korea, so hey, good for her. But she's like the straight man, so to speak, I guess, you know, straight man. So that's very needed in those types of shows. And then Tsutsuji is her name. Very the I guess the kudere of the group. You know, she has these kinds of eyes, that what I'm doing right now, the sleepy eyes. She has the generally low energy, that kind of thing. I like her. I don't know if she's my favorite yet, but she is definitely a favorite for sure. And she reminds me a lot of like I guess, yeah, grown up Renge, and I did see that comparison a lot in in episode discussions of that show compared to like Non Biori. And I can definitely see a lot of comparisons, or I can see a lot of similarities, kind of the same sort of more relaxed slice of life kind of show. I can definitely see Renge Tsutsuji definitely very similar characters. I think you can kind of make the case that, you know, this equals this to characters in that show, to Non Biori's, and I would not disagree, because there's definitely a lot of similarities there. But maybe that's why I'm enjoying it. I don't know, but it's fun so far, so I'm definitely enjoying that, and looking forward to more episodes, looking forward to more cooking. Maybe, who knows, maybe similar to how that one workout show, the what is it called? How heavy are the dumbbells you lift? If y'all remember that from way back in the day. That wasn't that long ago. But that actually kind of inspired me to work out a little bit. So I was like, you know, maybe similarly the cooking show might actually get me to cook. But then again, you know, if the other cooking shows I watched didn't get me to do that, I'm not sure how this will do any different. But maybe we'll see. Cute girls, you know, if cute girls can do it, maybe it'll make me do it, sort of thing. You know, just get me that motivation. But that's pretty much it. You know, just I woke up very late for some reason today. Like I think it was just because of a few days ago when I just didn't sleep that much. I think I was just catching up for that because I didn't sleep very late. I think I slept at like what 1, and I just did not wake up because that's the thing, right? Sometimes I just wake up really early and I'm like, I just go back to sleep. No, I think I just slept for the whole time until 11. So like for 10 hours straight I just slept. I'm like, that is crazy. So hopefully means I got caught up on sleep. I don't know yet. I'm not really that. I can't tell. I'm starting. I still have like the lingering effects of a headache right now. Like this headache is starting to come. It's coming. I feel it. Are you? Are you coming? I'm not. Okay, but susness aside. Well, oh my goodness, my speed is absolutely not okay. Wow, I'm getting so much stamina, which is I guess good, but like where's the speed? No speed. No speed? Great skateboard. Oh my goodness. Where is my other one? Where's my other one? My other one has disappeared. My other speed one has disappeared. This is not what you want to see if you're me. It's fine, we still got plenty of time. Oh, I haven't seen this in a while. I remember this. I remember when this support card was actually useful. Because it had the gold, the non-stop girl or whatever, which is actually a pretty useful skill. And then other skills got better, and it's like, never mind, we don't need that. And it turns out that, I mean, that wisdom card was never good. It was just kind of, we just need the gold skill. It's like, that's why we're here. We didn't want your other stuff. It's kind of the mindset mentality. Oh man, okay, I'm not gonna lie, the headache's actually starting to get a little bit worse. Maybe I should take some aspirins. Do I even have aspirin? I don't even know if I have any in my house, but I hope I do. I think I do. I should. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Might have to take a little drug break, some drugs, take some drugs. Take drugs, kids. Take all the drugs in the world. That's my lesson of the day. I know that also, I think that contradicts with lesson number 2 for me, but like, it's okay. There are paradoxes in the world. You just gotta learn to deal with them. Man, I'm getting all the good stamps today. This has been delightful. I've been getting all the S and A rated ones I need. This is quite delightful. And I already got long S. Wow. 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 Why didn't that work that time? I don't know. And I got BYA days, whatever, so that's cool. Not that I really need it, but you know, we'll take it. But I didn't get anything else that's really that needed, so that's whatever. Ooh, yes, I got that skill. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And we'll just go from there. So that's good. Ooh, is that? Ooh, wait, that's even better. We take those. We take those here in this household. In this household, in the middle of nowhere, in my void of existence. Good old void life. Good old void time. Everybody loves a good void time. You know what? Hold on, I have an idea, and this is gonna be oh my god, yeah, why didn't I do that earlier? Why didn't I just sync so that whenever I'm looking like slightly to the right, it looks like I'm going to the straight. That was involuntary stutter right there. I don't know what happened. Maybe I'm still tired, I don't know. But man, I should have done that a while. I should have done that a long time ago. I don't know what I was thinking. And then that way, I mean, I'm looking to the left here anyway, but it's like that makes sense because I'm looking at my guide. What is this? Power? Guts? Power. That was guts. That's fine, I actually need guts more anyway. That actually kind of worked out. No. Take this one, please. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like, look at this. Look at this. The fat stat gains. The fat gains. We've got some fat gains going. Speaking of fat gains, my mic is peaking a lot. What's going on there? It's probably because I moved it a bit too close to my face. There you go. Now it's probably not terrible for your ears. It's probably a bit too far now. Well, is it good now? Is it good for you? Is it good? Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Well, you probably couldn't hear that. Can you hear it, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Okay, enough of that. I'm gonna heal myself, get that last date, and then I'll become maidenless again. Not that that's any different from what I usually am. Okay, tap that, tap dance, tap that, more like tap that, tap these nuts. Okay, let's see. I might need to. This might actually be better, actually. I was like, I'm running low on the guts anyway, so that kind of works out. Oh, I forgot I had the summer training, but it's fine because I'm an expert. My goodness, wow! Here comes another S-ranked stamp that I needed. It's all coming up. It is best condition ever. You're so right, Sakura Laurel. Sakura Laurel. You're so right. It is best condition. Best condition ever. Except not now, because I definitely need to heal now. Oh, my head ain't doing too good. NGL fam. NGL fam, the brain be hurting, and it's not because of the puzzle we're gonna do tomorrow. Boy, I hope not. We'll see. I'm not expecting too much crazy stuff. Like, I think Cypher, the game I played way back early last week, this week, I mean, a few days ago, that actually kind of did, well, it didn't break my brain, but like, I'm still salty about the last puzzle in the first room, the one where you need the bacon cipher. How the hell were you supposed to solve that if you didn't have that, if you didn't know that information? It's like, you can't, that's just like, there's no way. Do you all know, if there's anybody out there, do you know what the bacon cipher is? Because if you do, that's really great for you, but also, I don't know what it is, so like, what the heck, man? Speaking of not knowing what things are, actually, I can just skip this, because none of these are really that good. Yeah, so it's like, well, okay, I was even on the right track, too, with the whole dividing it into 5 groups of 5, and I was like, man, okay, I got that, but, like, this isn't getting me anything. It's like, what's going on? So I was like, I'm just running into a brick wall at this point, only to find out that I was like that meme with the guy who's mining for diamonds, and he gives up when he's, like, literally right there. It's like, that was me. I was, like, literally right there. But I didn't know, so I was just, it was like a layer of obsidian between the diamond and the me, which Minecraft reference, good old Minecraft. I feel sorry for the yeah, when I was at the movie theater, I saw the advertisements for that movie, and I was like, man, I feel sorry for the people who work at the movie theaters, because it's like, I've seen the videos and all the content of people being all like, let me just chicken jockey, and just being all like doing the memes and stuff, and it's like, y'all need to learn how to be like decent people, please. It's like, come on, let's not. There's like somebody who brought like a live chicken or something to the theater, and it's like, what are you? It's like, what kind? It's like, why? What is wrong with you people? It's like, god dang. Jeez Christ, what's wrong with society? What's wrong with us? I'm not putting myself above this. Like, I also have things wrong with me. It's just, what is wrong with us as people, as humans, human beings? I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot, definitely. And speaking of a lot, oh my goodness, I screwed myself. Sure, whatever. Okay, well, that was my only good option. I'm not going to risk an 80% failure rate, because that's never going to be a good time. Yeah, stat gain's not great. I kind of wish I had a little bit more power, stamina, or not power. Why do I say power every time I mean speed? Speed and stamina. Those two are always, or not always, but those two are definitely lacking here a little bit. But we'll see the end result and see if it ends up being a little bit better. Hydration break. Dreamfest Legend. Okay. Okay. Good enough, good enough. Oh, I forgot you get the fat stat gains over there. You get the fat stat gains at the end. So maybe it might be. Maybe it might not be moot. Mute. Let's see though. Let's see. Okay, we're still going. Okay. Alright. You know what? This actually isn't the worst. This isn't the worst. This isn't the worst one out there. The speed could be a smidge higher, and so could the stamina, but like overall not that bad. Not actually that bad. And we got the mile S or long S, so this could actually be a decent candidate for now for the upcoming CM. But I don't have many. Do I have a single stamina or gold stamina right now? I do. Okay, never mind. I was like, because I saw that I didn't get the Air Shakur one, so I was like a little bit worried there. But I can deal. So not the best one because I didn't get all the skills I wanted, but still pretty decent for the most part. Pretty decent. That's not gonna be useful. Let's see. Is there any other skills that may be potentially decent? Yeah, screw it, I'll just take these two, and I guess I'll just, yeah, screw it, I'll just take this one too. Whatever. Okay. Let's see, it's definitely UC something for sure, that's definitely a given, I think, but... I don't know how far up the UC ladder goes yet. And every time I think of UC, I think of... Well, it stands for something, I'm not gonna say what, because it might talk to me, but... Really? UD9, wow, it didn't even reach UC, that's actually kind of a little disappointing. That's weird. I actually fully expect that to be UC, so it's a little weird that it's just UD. Weird. Okay, well... I mean, that's still not the worst, but I mean, I'd rather get something that's actually UC, so... I guess we can do one more. We can do one more Sakura Laurel. Let's get that one done real quick, and then we'll move on to Saiyan Sky, maybe. And then we'll see from there, but yeah, I'll say this, if we do keep this short, or we'll see, I don't know if we'll keep it short or not, but again, I just started, but also I'm starting to get a little bit of a headache, and it's not going away, it's still kind of lingering there, it's still in the lingering, so might have to cut this one short as well, unfortunately, but we'll play it by ear and see how it goes. Also depends on how well I do in these next few turns. These next few runs, rather. But maybe I'll just keep the talking to a little bit of a minimum, so don't have to hear me blabber on all day, try and concentrate on whatever I'm concentrating here. You can also tell I'm starting to become a bit more quieter, a bit more lower. I don't want to talk as loud, gratingly, I don't know. It's fine. I know my neighbor just left for whatever the hell I just saw him get on a car and just go wherever, so he's not home right now. So I can be as loud as I want, except this is good enough for me. I'm generally not the type of person to be like, whoa, wow, crazy. You know, I'm not the standard YouTube personality, I guess, YouTube, Twitch personality. I'm just me. It's just me. It's your boy. It's your boy. Your boy. Oh. Okay. Okay, thank you for at least one gauge. As long as we get the 2 gauges, that's already a good start. Do I have the date event yet? I don't think I do, right? I don't think I have the date event. I do not. Okay, I'll take that one just to get more lulls ready, more friendship trainings. Yeah, that's the stamina. Okay, good. We got that one at least. We got one, at least one. Definitely probably get the other one. 18's not that bad. Okay, I was like, 18's not the worst. I failed in lower ones, but I'd rather do that than just heal right now. The bottom one, because that gives me that skill. And now I need to heal. This one gives me that for that, so that I can... not yet. Not best condition, des. Okay. Maybe? Okay, that gives me a potential chance of getting the, of more chances of getting a good stamp. Maybe, potentially, we'll see. Gauge? Gauge? Question mark? Gauge? Question mark? Gauge? Ooh, gauge. Nice. Love that. And it's the right color. This is exactly what we want in our lives. This is exactly what we're asking for. That is beautiful. That is beautiful content. Good content. Good memes. Dank memes. Dank meme website. I don't know if anybody even knows that what I'm referring to. It's like, well, dank meme. I mean, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. But then there's like, I think somebody made like a website that's like literally just like a website that when you can go into it, it's just like it's like the text is nice meme, and it's literally the voice that goes nice meme. Actually, let me try. Does it still exist? Nice. It's probably like nice.meme. Oh, it does not exist anymore. Nice meme website. Oh, it's this one. Does it not play it anymore? What? Nice meme. Nice meme website. Okay. Yep, there we go. It still exists. You just gotta go to niceme.me. So it's niceme.me, and then that's how you get your nice meme websites. And then in response to that, somebody I guess made nice meme website, which is just nicememe.website, which is like nice meme website, which is the response to that nice meme site. And that's my reference of the day, I guess. I don't know. That's my lore? That's not even lore. That's my fun fact of the day. Also, other fun facts. Although it depends on your definition of fun facts, I guess. But like, if you search certain terms on Google, it affects the site itself. So I think if you search, for example, if you search barrel, I don't know why I'm typing these out like actually as if, you know, that's gonna actually barrel roll. Does it not do that anymore? Wait, what? What is going on here? Huh? Does it not do this anymore? Barrel roll. Do a barrel roll. What? It doesn't do it anymore? What the oh, that's disappointing. Okay, well, it used to do that where if you searched Google search barrel roll, it would actually do a barrel roll the whole website. That's a little disappointing. Or if you search askew or something, I think, or like tilted or skewed, one of those two, then the whole website becomes tilted. The reason why I say it may not be a fun fact to use, I know some people's opinions on Google, myself included, you know, not the best. There's still some fun stuff there, so, you know, that's a thing for what it be. But that's pretty much it. Okay, well, let's see. Is there any other? I might as well. Well, let me do this. Do that and then the heals. Do that and then the heals. Yeah. Give me more pinks. Give me more pinks in my life. Okay, now I definitely need to heal though. So let me do that one. Okay, let's do that one. Okay, not what I wanted. These stat games are not fat. They are not. The ass was not fat. The ass was not fat. Oh, there we go. Here we go. The ass was fat. There we go. That's what we want. It's a. I don't even know if it's an ancient reference. I was just gonna be like, that's a questionable reference at most, but that's okay. Give me stat gains. I mean, not stat gains, energy gains. That's what I meant to say. I did not choose wrong. I chose correctly. That's actually what I wanted. And then here we go with that. And then I can do my race. No, you don't need to eat. You need to do race. No eat, just race. Just like me. No eat, just stream. Although maybe that might be why I'm having that. No, I actually ate something today. Like, meal-wise. I didn't do my intermittent fasting that I've been doing. It's been actually a decent meal today. So, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I'm not sure. Speaking of not knowing what's going on, what's for sure. Okay, sure, we'll go with this one. Wait, that's the right. Yeah, that's the right one. Okay, I was like, because none of the pink skills were really good, so I'll just go with that instead. Okay, let's go with that one. Okay, there's some more fat stat gains. The ass was indeed fat. Man. Arthur, weren't those the days? Good old PBS Kids. And all the other kind of shows I've definitely mentioned at some points before. I think I did this whole discussion before about shows that I watched as a kid and discovering the obscure ones and renumbering the obscure ones. Does anybody remember? Oh wait, oh that's not that. I thought that was a thing of spit, but that's just her uniform. Does anybody remember Chalk Zone? Like that show? That was, I think that was a Nickelodeon show. Chalk Zone. That was a deep cut. Like when I think that theme show, or not theme show, that theme appeared in the YouTube video that I was watching, and I was like, oh my god, Chalk Zone. God, all the memories started coming back to me. It's like, oh yeah, Chalk Zone. Freaking Snap, I think was his name, and then yeah, Rudy, and then Reginald, the bully, and I think Penny, the love interest. It's just like, dang, what a throwback, what a brain blast, basically. Speaking, well, Jimmy Neutron isn't that obscure. I feel like most people know that. I didn't really like that one as much. Wasn't a huge fan of Jimmy Neutron. Oh, why did I do the heal? I'm so stupid. I should not have done that because I had dates left. I was not maidenless. I had dates. Ooh, okay, that's not no stat gains there. No fatness. No fat stat gains, and that's with a PH, not with an F. For those of y'all wondering. Let's see. I'll get. That's a decent enough stat gain. Not fat, but decent enough, I guess. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Oh man, those are pretty good. Those are pretty good. Both I know that one's probably the better one. That's pretty good. But I do need to then get a pink stamp for the next one, and I'm kind of forced to do that. Otherwise, I'm gonna be playing the odds, and I don't want to be playing the odds. Oof, that was a big burp. I don't know if the camera caught that, or camera. Well, the camera definitely caught that. I don't know if the microphone caught that. Okay, definitely need to erase this though, and get me my bourbon shards. My bourbon shards. That just sounds like some weird food, bar food. Yeah, I'll have one order of the bourbon shards, please. I don't know what that is. What that would even begin to be. Okay, give me heals, I guess. Heals are what I need in my life. And it also gives me the pink gauge. Pink gauge is what I need to fill. Okay. Man, it seems like at least one time a stream, there's always at least one bot. The bot names have gotten a bit more weird. The bot names have definitely gotten a bit more weirder. They used to be kind of making sense, but now it's just like so many words combined together, which I guess they're starting to run out of names. That might be why, but like, damn. What a time. What a time. Anyway, okay. I might as well take these. I know these stat gains are kind of harder to get. We'll just take some of those, and then I do need to heal. No, I don't. No, I don't. Probably after this one I need to heal. Yeah. So, thinking in my head about whether that was good. I'm gonna have to sneeze, excuse me. Bless me. Okay. Bless me. Do it now. Bless me. No, it's just that was a big oof, that was a big sneeze. Okay. Now I need to heal. Oh no, now here comes a yawn. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oof. Big yawn. Hey, that's something, I think. Nope, that's not something at all. These are actually these are both terrible. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, yes, not yesterday. The last one actually went pretty well, but this one, I guess this one's the least worst. Not even that bad. It's just the other one is just so bad that you should never take that one. The one with the gauge. Ooh, Tsuyoshi. Let's see, what fat stat gains are we getting today? That's a decent fat stat gain. Seems like there's always three supports in speed every time I do this in the first turn that comes up with High Seiko. It seems like that always happens every time. I don't know, maybe it's just the way it lines up, because there's always no wait, that makes sense actually, because there's usually I bring 2 speed supports, so I guess it's just they line up according to their strategy or whatever. That checks out. That checks out. Alright, there's our fat stat gains right here. We're getting some young fat. Should not combine those words together actually. Never mind. We gotta erase anything. Should I heal? I should probably heal instead. That's not the stat gains that we need. And that's also gonna be my title of the VOD, I guess, is fat stat gains. Every time I'm just like, what do I want to title this? I don't know. I just kind of try to think about what random BS I came up with, and usually just repeat it as if it was a funny joke. That's usually how it goes. 11%. I can do that. That's not a fail. Yeah, it isn't. Did I get Esalung? I wasn't paying attention. Nope, I didn't. Okay, wasn't paying attention to the last inherit event, so to speak. I was a little bit excited at first, but then that's not what I want to see. Neither of those. Both of those are pretty much the same range. No, this one's actually a little bit better. That one's slightly better. I feel like I should know by now, but like I just remember the ones that are good. Like the ones that are good, I remember. I don't remember which ones are like the mid tier, the decent tier, whatever. It's just like I got refer to my guy for that again. Okay, but if we have to, we might have to do another. I don't know. Well, we'll see. Just gonna skip those. Now that we've done enough Sakura lore runs, I think we're pretty familiar with how she reacts to stuff, so we don't need to see that again. Let's do this. Oh man, can we get? Man, the fat stat gains are only happening with the whatchamacallits, the stamina. I hardly know her. This one. Okay, yes, I know I need to race, but I'll do that for Japan Cup, because right now I need to get all my stat gains. I don't know about this run, boys. I don't know about this run. This run's not really I'm not feeling this run, to be quite honest. TBQH. I don't know why I say that, because it's pretty much just one less syllable. To be quite honest, and TBQH. Pretty much the same intonation. One is just more lazier, way more lazier. Oh man. Oh my god, why couldn't that show up earlier when I didn't have, 33% chance to fail? Do I want to? No, that's too risky. It's too risky to fail. It's too risky to fail training with all the stamps I have right now. Yeah, that one. Oh, here we go. This event chain is finally starting. Oh, here we go. Okay, thank you. It brought it back anyway. It gave me it again. That's good. Still got the fat stat gain. Okay, give me that one. And then, what, one more? I think so. Nope, never mind. Nope, not one more. Okay, sure. This one's what we want. That one's what we want in our lives. And then wait for that. Get some pride going in our lives. It's pride time. Time for pride. It's not really. That's not in 2 months, right? Yeah, Pride Month. Good old Pride Month. First Pride Month where I'll be actually kind of out and about, more out and about than I usually am. But probably not, because I'm assuming the Pride Parade's gonna be usually way too crowded. There's so many people, and that's usually not my jam. So I'll just celebrate in style alone, like I usually do with my life. Simulate. See results. I saw like Kekamiru or whatever, which I think was like results seeing. I didn't see the first character. I don't know what that was, but I saw some other familiar characters. Turns out when you study kanji, you can actually kind of recognize the characters. Isn't that amazing? Okay. Ooh, stackings. Fat stats. Fat stats. Yeah, not gonna lie, y'all. The headache's not getting any better. It's not getting worse, which is good, I guess, but it's also just not getting better. Because sometimes it usually just goes away, and I'm usually like, yeah, whatever, goodbye, and then deal with it. But right now, it's just, I'm not having a, it's not really, it's just kind of existing. I'm gonna have to, I'll probably have to take a break after this just to make sure, just to see if I have any medicine. If I don't, that's whatever. Not the worst thing in the world. Maybe I can go buy some at the store, but also, like I said, it's minor. I've dealt with so much more worse headaches in my life that this is absolutely just nothing. Yeah, if you've had migraines before, because I've had to go to the ER for migraines at some points when I was a kid growing up. It was terrible, terrible stuff. Migraines are the worst. If you think headaches are bad, wait until you get a migraine. It's just unbearable, and that's the only thing you can think about. So, no bueno, no goodo, no goodo. Some great Spanish language usage. No grado. Oh, speaking of, I just saw that Sakura Chiono, and that just made me think, because I think Sakura Chiono, her seiyuu is the seiyuu for Ichika, who's like the main character in Project Sakai. That's fun. I can definitely, yeah, I can, honestly, their characters are pretty similar, so I can definitely see that. And oh my god, this is not what I want. This is, that's the best one, and that's like a C rank right there, so that's not great. Their characters are pretty similar. Like, I definitely get similar vibes from them. Okay, well, this didn't even have the mile S, or this didn't even have the long S, so that's kind of a rippo. This one's I mean, here's the thing, I already know this isn't gonna be it, so I could just, quit this run. But also, I kind of want to at least, get the fans from this run, so I might as well just keep going. That's the only reason why I'm still going. Because yeah, otherwise this one's just kind of rippo. Actually, you know what? That's not as valid of an excuse anymore now that I can do fan runs. So maybe I might just actually just quit this one. After this turn, I might just abandon this run and try again. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Adjust myself again. Okay, might just do that real quick. Unfortunately, that's not going to be enough for me to not abandon the run. Okay, so rip run, but yeah, no, the long S was not showing up, so that's just that's not going to be good. So we'll try again. We'll do one last go of it, and then we might move on to Saiyan Sky. Oh, actually, before we start, and maybe I'll leave you all on this screen, but I might have to take a break just to check to see if I have any drugs, some drugs in my household. Not those types of drugs, but just like drugs. So yeah, let's take a quick break. It's probably only gonna be like a few minutes. I'll be back pretty quick. If I do have drugs, I'll probably just take them. If I don't, probably just stretch a little bit. Remember to stretch, keep yourself nice and limber, and yeah, we'll do a little break, but I'll be back in a few, so don't touch that dial. Alright, luckily I did have the Tylenols, so I took a few pills, took some drugs. Should be good. Hopefully now that I've taken the drugs, we're good. Remember kids, always take drugs. Especially if it's Tylenol. Especially if it's Tylenol. That's a life pro tip for everyone out there. Okay, there we go. Take all the drugs in the world. Whenever you're offered a drug, always say yes. It's like, hey kids, want some drugs? Yes, yes I do. Strange man in a trench coat who has a white van that has no windows. I'd love your drugs. That sounds like a great idea. Always do that. Don't actually do that, by the way. I should probably clarify in case somebody actually does take my advice, which I really hope they don't. But please don't actually do that. That was just a bit. That was just a prank, bro. It was just a prank. It's just a meme. Not a good meme, but it is a meme. Well, it's not a meme. I feel like nowadays we've like taken meme to mean like joke, but like memes used to mean something, man. Like memes used to be like a whole art form. Now it's just nothing. Ooh, there we go. Gauge. Take that. Yeah, man. Back in the old days, back in my day, we had memes that went on for weeks, if not months. There weren't new memes every few days or whatever. You know, it's not the meme of the day. It was the meme of the week. Meme of the. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. I mean that is still true. It's just like feels like memes nowadays are so ever evolving so fast. It's like there isn't one that's, you know, it's like it's a meme and it's only in a few weeks it's an old hat and like nobody cares about it anymore. So it's how the world works. That's how life works in our internet age. That's how it is with everything's moving so fast. Just a whole bunch of information all at once coming into your brainwaves. Right into your ear holes. Right into those ear holes and eye holes and just sensory information overload. That's what I like to say. That's what I like to say. Okay, there we go. I feel like by now I should know how much of a gauge needs to be filled before you get like 1 stamp versus 2 stamps versus, well, 3 stamps I think is obviously you need the gauge filled, but I'm not sure how much of the gauge you need filled before you can get the 2 stamps. I feel like I should know that by now, but I don't. So I guess we'll find out. We'll find out together. How much of the gauge do I have filled up right now? It was like 4 and 3, right? Unless something changed. Yeah, no, sorry, it was 5 and whatever. Okay, well, at least we know 5 is confirmed to be like that, but also, oh my god, that's not what I wanted. None of these are what I want. Man, this is terrible. Can I just not choose any of? Can I just skip? I really wish there was just an option to skip. Like, I know there's really no reason why you should skip, but like, I really wish there is. Like, because I don't want any of those. And I'd just rather keep a slot, like, kind of not filled. For reasons. But I guess I might as well just take the blue one just so things don't get complicated later, because I know there are a few green stamps that I know I'm pretty good sure I'm going to need soon, so I know that's just going to be... That's probably going to be a pain in the butt to figure out. Okay. 14, 24, 49. Okay. 4. Yeah, I apologize for the silent moments. I'm just like still, I mean, hopefully the Tylenol works soon, but like, yeah, it's the headache is still it's not fun. It's just not. But like I said, I've had worse, so I mean, I can kind of fight through it for now. But it's still not pleasant for sure. So it's okay. We'll feel it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. As if you're also fighting this, which you aren't. So I don't know why I'm saying like that. But yeah, I'm like, here's the thing. Here's, I guess, my thoughts is right now I'm debating whether or not I would just want to end really early, or whether I might want to just like switch to another game or something, or maybe just keep going with this one. But like, that's the thing. Like, I don't know what I want to do. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So far, I don't know yet. I don't know. And you definitely need to heal this. Do that. Oh, there's another. Man, in all the things I was talking about with my day-to-day, I think there's one thing I forgot to mention. It's not that important, but it's something I can at least talk about. Good old another episode of I Live Alone. So, I mean, that airs every Friday, so definitely. Usually I can watch it, usually I can watch them on Fridays, but like I usually just like try to save them for the weekend, just because Fridays are like usually a day that I have like a lot of stuff to watch, and I don't want to. I have a lot of free time to watch the stuff, so I might as well just kind of save it for other days, is my weird reasoning. So, saved it for today, watched the episode. It was, honestly, today's episode was hilarious. I loved it. There was a lot of great moments in both segments. The first segment was everybody's favorite cast member, Code Kunst, who, if you don't know who he is, famous musician producer, who I think he originally was just like kind of featured as a guest in one, because that's usually how it is with that show. It's like you get featured as a guest, and then if you're actually really good, you come back and then just kind of keep on keeping on with more segments. And so it's kind of like a weird trial process in that sense, a weird, I guess, weird audition in a sense of being like, okay, well, if your episode is hilarious, if you're just funny in general with that kind of stuff, it's like, yeah, let's have you on. What the frick is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? This is terrible. Oh my, I didn't even get it. Okay, you know what? I'm not taking any chances. This has been terrible actually so far. Alright, well, that was kind of anticlimactic, but I kind of need to do that, because if I wasn't even getting... You did, like, the stamp distribution there was terrible. I didn't even get a single gauge. I wasn't getting anything I needed. That was not working out, so that was just kind of... That was Rippo. Okay, in that case, here's what let me switch gears. Let's maybe soccer lore. Maybe the betweener strategy just isn't working, and I think I know why. Maybe it's because of the almond die. I only have this many copies of the almond die, so that might be why it's going so terribly. But I mean, in that case, let me switch over to the other member I need to create for the CM, which is. Yep. Thank you for saying your name. Okay. Let me try and remember what I used for. I think I used. Oh man, I had. Who did I have for you? Who did I use for this one? I don't remember. Does anybody remember? Nope. Okay, that's fine, because I can just look at the previous one I made. That's not the previous one I made, is it? No. Where's the UC same guy I made? Hello, hello, hello. Where are you? Here we go. So I used what? Okay, that Kita-san Black, and then the okay, right, that one. So Kita-san Black, where are you? Where you be? Where is my Kita-san? Hello? I definitely know I still have her. Definitely just didn't disappear or anything. There we go. Okay, and then alright, the mine, the Top Gun. Where are you? Which one? Which one is it? I think, was it this one? I don't remember. I think it was this one. Probably this one. It's either this one or this one. No, I think it was this one. This one was probably the better one. Okay. Go that one. Switch over here, go that, go there. Yes, I know I'm out of... Dude, look how many of these items I have. 12,000 energy boosts. Like, I don't usually use these ever, if ever, so like I'm fine with just using 2 of these and then just kind of replenish energy there. And we'll keep going. We'll just keep on, we'll keep on trucking. Keep on trucking. Oh? Oh, oh? What? 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 No, Anaya. What? No. I love pronouncing who. What? What? Next time you try to pronounce who, that word, H-W-H-O, pronounce it like what? 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 Because that's how you pronounce it. Ah, shoot. Well, whatever. It's not the biggest deal in the world. I hope this goes a little bit better, and if it does, that's good. I mean, to be fair, the Laurel we created the first time that didn't somehow reach UC for some reason, that was still a pretty good one. It's just the stats were a little bit off in a sense. Like, I could have had a bit more energy or stamina, but it was still fine. It wasn't the worst. So, like, worst comes to worst, if I'm feeling really lazy, maybe I might just use that one instead. But we'll see. We'll see how these next few runs go. Heal. Escorto. Oh, yeah, I need to sleep early. Oh, I think what I'm learning is I need to sleep early again today, because I'm still not, or maybe it's not that I'm not still recovered, it's just going outside tired me, and now turns out touching grass drains your energy. Don't do it, kids. Don't go outside. Don't touch grass. If you touch grass, touching grass is bad for you. Touching grass means that you'll lose your life force and you'll die an early death. This is what happened to me when I touched grass. Don't make my mistake, kids. Don't touch grass. I know the title says live to tell the tale, but I'm barely living right now. So take that for what you take that for what it's worth. Anyway. Wait. The Saiyans guy use Boku? I thought she was Itachi. Or I thought she was an Atashi Watashi or whatever. I didn't think she was a Boku. I don't know. Pronouns, man. Or pronouns? Is that? I guess, yeah. Pronouns, referring yourself, that kind of thing, whatever. It's very interesting how the characters in fictional world, because I think in the real world in Japan, although I can't really say for certain, it seems like it's mostly pretty cut and dry. There's some variety, like maybe a Jibun versus a Watashi, but it's usually just kind of one of those. Nothing too special otherwise. Whereas here, you know, you got anywhere from Boku, Ore, Watashi, Atashi, maybe even referring to themselves in the third person because they're like that. There's all sorts of variety, all spice of life, as they say. Spice in life, slice of life, slice in life, something like that. Good stuff. Okay. Well, if we get a second gauge here, that's a good start, good sign, and we already have a lot of potential options that I saw. So the gauges were pretty filled up, so that's already pretty good. That's definitely what you want to see if you're me, and I am me. So that's definitely what you want to see. Please give me good stuff. Hey, that's what I want to see. There's our luck. There's the lucky luck. Lucky luck. Lucky fuck, no. Sorry about that. Anyway. Sorry for the crudeness. Although I should never apologize. Stop apologizing for... Don't apologize for us being us. I don't know who us is in this scenario. More like apologize for me being me. I meant to click another thing, but you know what? That's cool too. That's really awesome. I love clicking things randomly. I meant to click the information thing to see what were my options, but apparently they were like, nope, you just use the second option. There you go. There's your ill-determined fate. You know, you don't get to choose. You just automatically get it. Ooh, there's my spicy meatballs. Oh wait, it's a different character. Okay, so it's gonna be hopefully a lot easier to get some of the stats that I need. let's see, what is the stat distribution for this one, for this individual? 8, 8, 14. That's such a weird spread, but okay, sure. Oh, I need to heal probably. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Oof, that was a the orange I had not yesterday. The orange I had came back with a didn't come back with a vengeance. That made me sound like I just vomited it all out. I just had a big burp, big yawn, big smiles, big smile. Smile for the camera. I'm not usually a big smile person. As if you can tell from my model here, you know, I think I tuned it to be a bit more smiley, because like I said, my first ever YouTube comment was, "You look sad," and I'm like, you right, but also, damn, okay. Anyway, it didn't bother me too much. I just thought it was hilarious. And ever since, I've been getting slowly more YouTube comments. Like I got one today, from like a Fall Guys map creator or something. He's like, yeah, it's like, hey, I followed. I was like, I subscribed and liked your video. We make these kinds of maps. And I'm like, great, thank you for your content. I guess, you know, now that I think about it, if they subscribe, they're probably gonna see, or let's be honest, are they actually gonna watch the VOD? I highly doubt they're gonna actually go take the time to be 1 hour and 18 minutes into the VOD and be like, oh, hey, look, they're talking about me. Like, I highly doubt it. So like, I'm not too worried. But yeah, I saw that, I was like, great, thank you for the information. I don't know what you want me to do with this information, but it's like, great, thank you, I guess. I don't usually play custom Fall Guys maps, you know. I think the only time I really do it is like during that last, I guess that's why they did it, because they saw me playing the maps with that collab with Race I did, but that was only because of the Explore mode had like the achievements tied to it. That's the only reason why I played that. Otherwise, I would never is a strong word. I would almost never play those types of maps. Let's be completely frank real. That's my name, Frank Real. Dox myself. Turns out that's my real name, Frank Real. So please don't dox me. But anyway, yeah. So that was just like, great. Thank you for your contributions. It's like, great. I don't know, the tone that they put that in just made me kind of like, it didn't make me laugh, but it just made me like, it's just like a little sensible chuckle. I think that's the best way of putting it. Good old sensible chuckle. It's like, that's funny. Not even that's funny. It's like, that's something. Because they were like, the way that, let me even, I think I have the comments right here, right? It's like, well, no, okay, it's probably just the way I read it, you know, because now that I'm reading it right now, it's not that conceited sounding. It's just people trying to self-promote, which, on the one hand, I can respect, but on the other hand, I don't accept, because I don't accept your self-promotions. I said this before, right? You know, coming from somebody who uses Reddit a lot, I think in condition to the fact that it'll self-promotion, like I just don't like when people do too much of that. Cause like, I get it, right? Like for some people, it's like they're trying to make it their livelihood, so it's like they're trying to be all like, you know, like trying to get their name out there. But on the other hand, it's also just like, I don't know. There's a time and place for it. I guess that's why, like with most subreddits, I think another good example, the anime figures subreddit, I noticed there's one user in particular that I know they, whatever, I don't, like they only post their YouTube videos and like that's it. I've never seen them comment, I've never seen them post anything else. They only post to that stuff. And that I think is the worst of it, because it's like, well, you're just using this form for your personal, like, kind of like advertisement space. It's like, that's not what we're here for. We're not here to be personally advertised for your channel that probably has only like hundreds of subscribers, which I know that sounds really stupid coming from me, who only has like a handful of followers or whatever, but I don't really, that's whatever. I'm not speaking as Shino the Penguin. I'm speaking as the person who consumes content, you know. I'm speaking as redacted name here, you know, like the real life person behind me, Like, that's who I'm speaking for. It's just like, and yeah, when it's like only the hundred, only, that makes me sound so conceited, but like, yeah, when it's only that 100 number of subredditors, I don't even know, because I never click their videos because I don't want to give them that traffic. I don't want to give them the satisfaction of knowing that that their work is succeeding, that them posting their videos that the subreddit is actually working in the fact that they actually get traffic. Because I don't want to give them that self-satisfaction. I'm just gonna downvote and move on, you know? I guess I could also just block them, but that's too much work. Actually, no, you know what? I should block them. The whole thing about me not blocking people is that, oh, sometimes they might actually post like actual good content, but I just literally said that guy only posts his videos and I guess he started posting like his like photo albums, which I guess is a little better because that's what people do anyway on that subreddit, but like it still feels like it's like a kind of indirect way of advertising for his channel. So I'm not a huge fan, if I have to be honest. Not a huge fan. But yeah, negativity aside, yeah, that's why you don't see me posting too much about stuff on channels. I don't really care. And like, well, it's not that I don't care, but I don't care enough to put all of that effort for that. The most I do is put stuff to shorts, my clips to shorts, because that gets pretty decent traction as is. And I'm sure people will go in and be like, oh, but you need to do this, post it to TikTok, post it to this, post it to all these social medias, and I'm like, that's great. I'm so happy that you are all doing that and that you are pursuing your full-time content creation dreams. But for me as a hobbyist, I'm gonna stick to what I want to do, when I do it, and how I do it. I'll take suggestions, but like, may not accept them. That's for sure. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, this run's going a lot better than the last few runs, so we're already doing a much better start. And hey, my headache's gone, so look at that. Look at that. Turns out taking drugs works. Take drugs every day, kids. Take all the drugs in the world. Drugs work. And we got the long S. Man, I love drugs. Take drugs every day. Smoke weed every day. Smoke drugs every day, kids. Nobody, please nobody clip that. Oh, I forgot she does the Triple Crown race, so I'm gonna have to face Almond Eye. Okay, well, hopefully we'll get to see me win against Almond Eye, which I've done tons of times off stream. I don't think I've actually ever recorded myself. Well, no, I think I've done it once, but not enough. Not enough. I need to beat her down to the ground, beat her to almond paste. Ugh. That's okay. I don't know why I said that. I apologize for that. That was a bit over the line. We do not want to grind our horse girls into almond paste or any type of paste. Actually, that's a multi-layer joke right there too. Cause like the whole joke with horses turning into glue. That's yeah, I know the joke there. Yeah, I didn't mean to make the joke like that, but it kind of worked out like that, I guess. So it's isn't that hilarious? Turns out I'm funnier than I thought I was. Which, man, my improv classes from way back made me feel, damn, like these people are hilarious. I'm no match when it comes to them. But I don't know. We'll see, or not. We'll see, because I'm done with those improv classes. Well, for now I'm done with the improv classes because yeah, like I said, don't have an income, and those classes, while they're fun, are also expensive. And I've said it before, where I don't know if there's any benefit at this point to taking higher and higher levels. I think I've gleaned a lot of the information that I needed, because the whole point of taking those, well, 2 points really. The 1 point was meeting new people, which I definitely did, but the second point was kind of honing down on I guess ways to oh, your boy fucked up. Your boy absolutely fucked up. Your boy 100% fucked up. I was not keeping track of the stamps. I'm not gonna lie. I was under the assumption that we were totally fine with we were gonna get High Seiko, but now we're in Saint Light, which I don't think I've ever gotten in I gotten that once, but that was on purpose. This is a complete accident. And this is a terrible accident. In fact, this is so terrible, I think I actually have to quit this run. Oh man, this is the third straight quatted run. That's the words. Ooh, that's not great. That's not what you want to see from me. Okay, I need to pay more attention to that next time, because I was not paying attention. Oof. But yeah, as I was saying with the improv stuff, yeah, I mean the secondary, I guess not secondary, but like 1B reason as to I'll say it. It is kind of the primary reason why I started taking those, was to kind of help me in my journey to become a streamer, because even though I started taking those classes before I started streaming, I definitely had the mind of, you know, if I'm gonna do this eventually, I might as well hone in on some ways to be a better improviser. It's not even just like comedy improviser, it's just, you know, learning how to be a better improviser, learning how to do these things of talking out of your ass and pulling topics out of your ass and other things with your ass. So general ass stuff, you know, general ass play, really. It really all comes down to that. But yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely, I learned a lot from that, but I don't know. Sure, I'd be learning the specifics of improv comedy, but does that really at that point apply or help me get better at streaming? And that's kind of where I'm thinking the returns are become a bit diminishing at that point. So that's kind of why I'm like, I don't think, realistically, if I have to be honest, I don't think I'm really gonna ever really take an improv class again, unless, well, no, I probably will, but like, I don't know if I'll do it anytime soon, basically is what I'm saying. Maybe if I start getting more free time, with an income, I guess I should say, because I do have a lot of free time now. It's more the fact that I don't have an income, so I kind of can't be spending $300 on improv classes like that, even though I spent like $70 on the pastries I pick up tomorrow. But that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother topic, whole nother story, which we'll talk about tomorrow, I guess. So look forward to that. Yeah, the tomorrow's collab stream. Oof. Don't know if you heard that, but I hope you didn't. The tomorrow's collab stream will be fun. I'm excited. Excited for more puzzling action, more puzzle activities, more shenanigans. We'll see how long we go this time. I don't know. That's why we started earlier, because it was like, well, if we started the usual time, and then we keep going as long as we did last time, I wouldn't go to sleep until like maybe 3 a.m. And I kind of like to keep my sleep schedule consistently not that late. So I kind of want to sleep at a reasonable hour. So that's why I'm like, let's start at an earlier time. But I was also just like, I realized, oh wait, I have to pick up my things. So I was like, that's why 4 I think was enough of a buffer time for me to be, just in case I need to do other stuff when I was in that area. Because the place I need to go for that is a little bit further, a little bit far away. So I need to take a few buses, a few trains. We'll figure it out. It's probably gonna be one train, just one bus, one train, one bus, whatever. I don't know, but oh my god, the distribution has not been great. These have not been what I call good. Not great. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. Ooh, bottom one please, so I can get the Uma star. Okay, good stuff. And by good stuff, I mean this has not been a good start. But it's still early. It's still too early to tell. Too early to be Schmurly. Surely you can't be early. Don't call me Shirley. There we go. There's another gauge. Okay. Gotta be careful though, because gotta make sure I get majority pinks. You know what I mean? 10. Oh my goodness, are you serious? Are you serious, game? Fine, I guess I'll just take this one. Get some Die with Scarlet in my life. Heal it up. Okay. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I need in my life. Those are what I need. Okay. Okay. Do I have the data event available yet? I actually didn't. I actually don't know. I haven't been paying attention as closely as I probably should. There's the date event. Okay, just the thing I was asking about. Just the thing I was asking about. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see. I think I should probably. Man, really, neither of those are ready for friendship rainbow power training. whatever we call it. Eto. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I was gonna. How did I veer from the? I don't think I finished talking about the variety show I was watching, the I Live Alone episode today, or yesterday technically, but yeah, the episode. Oh right, I was talking about events because like the first part was about a guy who has become a regular member of the show at this point, Code Kunst. You probably might know, maybe not. I'd actually be kind of surprised if you all know him. As a musician, producer, rapper. I think he's the producer more than anything, but he is in the music industry in Korea. He was in an episode one time, and he was so his life was so interesting that he started coming back, and he started becoming. I think he at this point now a regular host of the show, a regular cast member of the host, so to speak, or regular cast member of the show, and he is hilarious. I do love him. Good old Kokun, as we call him, Kokun. So yeah, today's episode was him going back to his high school and teaching music, and it was so hilarious watching. Well, one, all the students' reactions to him going to the school and like everything. It was hilarious, and like free giveaway stuff that he gave away, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, you're giving away these shoes, these clothes!" It's like, man, good for them. Good for them. It's like if I ever become famous one day, I'd love to do something like that, where it's just like give back to the community, so to speak. I don't know if it would be my high school, to be completely honest. I don't know if I've said this before, right? I don't really have that many great memories of high school, so like definitely not of middle school for sure though. Maybe I'll say there's it sucks because I think the one classroom I'd probably come back to for if I ever wanted to go back to my high school, which I don't think I ever can at this point, unless, you know, it's like that, oh, come back as like a special alum, super famous person sort of thing. Like if I had to do that, the one class I definitely love to go back to is my Latin class, because man, my Latin teacher was so awesome. I loved her. She was great. Our class was all just project based, and you could actually just turn it in whenever, so it was like, which probably was to the detriment of everybody, because it was like that way people just didn't turn in their projects on time. But no, she was super chill. She was awesome. She was one of my favorite teachers ever. She had to retire, unfortunately, because I think she was getting older, and unfortunately I think a few years after I graduated, I think she got into an accident where another teacher hit her with her car at the parking lot, which, oh my god, that was when I heard that, I was like, oh my god, is she okay? It's like, and speaking of which, is Saint Sky okay? Hello, can you win this race? And then luckily she recovered, but it was just like, yeah, that. Hello? What is happening here? Why is she not winning? What is going on? Hello? Wait. Usually this is nothing. No, legitimately, what is going on? I've never had this happen. What happened? Okay, that was weird. I've never had that happen where she just lost it. Okay, I think I actually have to, as much as I don't want to, I think I have to abandon this run too, which sucks. But like that actually just killed the run. What is going on today, man? The luck has been. I think I just took all of my luck for today, for yesterday, and now I've just been left with really unluckiness. Because that's terrible. Wow. Okay. Yikes. All right. Well, I guess we can just keep going, but I don't know what the hell was that. That was weird. All right. Well, we'll just continue. We'll continue onwards. Anyway, my story, yeah, so, yeah, and then, luckily she recovered, but then I think she had to retire a few years later anyway, because, I mean, she was getting older. And then, yeah, they got another teacher to step in, apparently, but then, apparently I heard that they disbanded the Latin department or whatever, or, like, they just, like, cut that from the budgets, of the high school, so it's like, that sucks, that's so stupid, because it's like, that whole... like, my Latin class was interesting in the fact that, you know, it was a lot of you think of the population of kids that are like misfits, like, oh, they don't fit into any sort of stereotypical cliquey group. Like, they're the kind of the loners, the outcasts, and those were the types of people that were in my Latin class, but we all kind of banded together, and then that's how we became closer, and we became a close-knit friend group together in that way. And so to take that away from that option away from those kinds of kids, like all the kind of the misfits, so it's that sounds really bad, but like I was kind of one of those too, so I guess it's not really the worst thing in the world. But it sucks, man, because it's like now I can't even, like, well, for one, I mean, she already retired years ago, so that was one thing, but like now I can't even go back and be like, you know, I used to be a student in this class, and then just be like shoot the shit with that. But no, it's just that class is gone now, so apparently. So, or is it gone? Maybe I heard people were complaining about it, so maybe they did a petition about it, but I don't think. Let me see. Oh, not. Maybe I gotta type the city too. I forgot not in the correct city. Oh wait, they still have Latin? Hold on. Oh no, they don't anymore. Dang it! Ah, they tricked me. They freaking tricked me. I saw God dang it, Google, you tricked me. Okay, well that's a whole bunch of Rippo. Wow, they took away a lot of languages. We used to have like Japanese and like other languages too. They only have French, Spanish, and we only have like one they still have German, which is surprising, but there used to be like so many languages. Now there's only like those. God, that sucks. I'm not gonna lie. She's still teaching? What the heck? Wait, okay. Now I'm really curious. Okay, I know this is a huge distraction, but like I'm actually really curious who's still at that school now. Because like it's been, God, how long has it been since I've been in high school? It's been a decade. It has been like it's been like a decade since I've been in high school. So like, God dang. Okay, wait, hold on. I am very curious. Oh man, but yeah, Latin's gone, so that's a Rippo. That sucks. I hate that. I actually really hate that. Wow. The English. Oh man, English classes were not my favorite. I hated language arts. I hated English. English was my least favorite subject. And the fact that guy looks like a student. What the heck? Who is that guy? This guy looks like there's like a photo of all the teachers here. Oh my gosh, he's still teaching. And like there's this one guy standing in the front who looks like he's a student. Looks like he does not belong in this group of people. But yeah, no, we had the sucky part about that was that we had to do 4 years of English, and that was a requirement. So I had to take an English class every single year of high school, which I really wish I couldn't. I wish I could have just skipped those, because I did not want that. What? They don't have a listing of the teachers? Well, they have a photo, and I can recognize a few of these people. I recognize quite a bit of people in here. Interesting. Okay, well, that's English. Math. I'm curious about math. Is there some of my math teachers left? That is actually... I think the head math teacher, who was one of my teachers back in the day, retired, so I'm curious who's still there. What does it say? Why does it not list the staff members? Oh my god, he's still teaching. Ah, yeah, he's probably... Oh, man, that's the advisor for the math team. One of the teachers there. It doesn't look like he's in here anymore. Okay, well, that's fair. He was pretty old, but, like... I wonder who leads the math team now. That's interesting. Anyway. Oh, computer science. Is that guy still teaching? Oh my god, I hated that guy. I didn't actually take a class with him. Okay, he's not there anymore. Okay. Dang, interesting. Okay, well... Well, that's interesting. Honestly, I think I know why I know why they don't list the teacher names or whatever. But like, I'm still curious, man. Oh, he's still teaching. Ugh. Okay. He's still teaching, really? I'm not surprised about that, actually. Oh, okay. Oh man, he's still teaching too. Nice. Okay, good. I remember him. Good stuff. Do they have the names? Not here. God dang it. I can only just go by the pictures. He's still teaching. No way. Is she still teaching? Doesn't look like it. No, I don't think so. Okay, wow. I think that's pretty much it. Well, social studies. Let me see. I didn't take that many social studies classes, so I'm not too familiar. Yeah, she's still there. Okay, she's still there. I'm sorry, this is all probably very, very boring for y'all, especially since well, I don't want to show my screen, because otherwise I'd be doxing myself about where I grew up. But dang, that's interesting. This is like a throwback to the past more than anything, just kind of seeing all these classes, all these people, all the teachers and stuff, and like, oh man, she's still teaching. That's crazy. Physical education, is he still, there's no way he'd still be teaching. Let's see. I don't know who that is. Oh, yeah, he's still teaching. That makes sense. He's not that old. Yeah, okay, he's not teaching anymore. That's totally fair. He was old. My old gym teacher from high school. Are there any other art? I didn't take any art classes at high school though, so I can't really say. And also, oh, there's no photo anyway. Well, okay. Well. I don't recognize any of you. Okay. What is CTE? You mean that one brain injury? That's what I'm thinking of? I don't think that's what it is. What is CTE? Oh, business marketing. We had these classes in high school? What? I don't remember that. I don't remember any of this. What the hell? We had tech classes in high school? Is this new? This has to be new. I don't remember any of this. What? I want an accounting class. That would have been so nice to take in high school. What the hell? I know we had an economics class I remember I took in like senior year that I did horribly in because I think I was affected by senioritis, but like, man, that's crazy. Okay, wow. I still don't know what CT stands for in this case though, so that's interesting. Because that's just that. Whenever I think of CT, I think there's that one. I don't know what it exactly stands for, but it's like a traumatic brain injury that usually like football players get. But that's probably not it. What is this? Second English is second language. Okay. That guy looks familiar. Who is this? Who is this child that is in these photos? This guy was in language arts too, and it's just like, is this guy a teacher? This guy looks like he should be in high school. Man, that's crazy. That's funny. Okay. Anything else? Special education? I don't know if I really recognize anybody from. Yeah, they don't even have a photo. Okay. Theater department? No. Okay. I was in the theater department. Can I... West High alumni? What is that from? Class of all these. They don't even have a class. They don't even have a class for me. My Facebook or Facebook for my class. It's kind of funny actually. That's fine. Even if they were, because it would have been the 10th anniversary for my Actually, well, that actually dates me. Or it will be pretty soon. I think my 10th anniversary, or like maybe it passed. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it's right now. You know, you won't know. All you know is that it happened. It either happened, is happening, or is gonna happen in the next few years. So take that for what you will. But yeah, I mean, I guess there's. Do they organize reunions? I don't even know if my high school does reunions. Even if they did, I probably wouldn't go, to be completely honest. I don't know if there's anybody I really want to see again in high school from high school. I'm good. I moved on from that point in my life. Is there a way I can be like being, not to be all creepy, but I really want to see like a list of all the teachers just to see who's still teaching there. Is there like a thing for that? Academic departments? No, I don't think this is it. Sorry, I'm like multitasking between this and like looking at this and actually playing the game, so I'm just bored at staring at one screen. Freaking excuse me, why are you losing all these races, Miss Sayun Sky? What is going on here? No, not daily schedule. Why do they post a daily schedule online? That's a little bit creepy. It's a little bit cause for concern sometimes. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Oh my god, I remember. I think I can say this because I think most schools use this. Infinite Campus, if anybody's familiar with that. Oh my god, Infinite freaking Campus. Remember that. Yeah, and I can say that because I think a lot of schools use that anyway, so it's not like it's a special thing for our school only. What's happening? Oh, this is a new thing. Okay, I was like, what? Why did it stop? Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a staff list, which I think is honestly fair, very fair. But I'm curious, man. I guess the photos are about as good as I'm gonna get. Is this all been? Oh, man, I realize this has all just been. This has all just been on my. I haven't been on private browser. It's whatever. It's in my history. That's fine. It's not like anybody's gonna go into my history and be like, oh, what did you looked at your high school? That's weird. It's like, nah. It's totally understandable. Okay, let's get back to the swing of things. Sorry about that. Sorry about that break. I was just curious. Just a fun, you know, nostalgia, fun times. And I say fun as in not fun actually, because like I said, high school was not fun. No fun. But if any of y'all are in high school, I guess I should clarify. High school is still a good time, you know. Enjoy the most of your youth because it'll go real quick. That's for sure. You'll get older and then you'll become an adult and then you'll have adult responsibilities to have to do. And man, that sucks too. That actually probably sucks even more. So enjoy your life while you still can. You know, that's the life lesson I'll leave you all with today. Okay. Ah, man. Okay, let's do this one. This one's a good one, I guess, for our high Seiko strategy, which... Good God, I hope we don't run into any stupid things that happen. Any more stupid things. Because there's been a lot of stupidity so far today. This stream. There's just been a whole bunch of stupidity. No fat stat gains. The fat stat gains only happened the first run, and it's been downhill from there. And that's not what we want to see if you're me. If your name is Shino the Penguin. If your name rhymes with Bino the Penguin, then that's not what you want to see. Speaking of things you don't want to see, that's also not really what I want to see in my life. I'll just take this one, I guess. I'll take the risk. There we go. Escorto. Escorto. More like escargot. Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. Let me get this one. Get that out of the way. I know I need to do races. I'll wait until hopeful stakes. Get that. Get some more almonds. Get them in my eye. That's apparently the way to become almond eye is to buy almonds and stick them in your eyes, and then you'll become almond eye. It's so stupid. I'm sorry. It's the stupidest thing I said today. I said a lot of stupid things. 2-step tutorial to becoming almond eye. Buy almonds. Put almonds in your eyes. Now you're almond eye. No, that's not what I want to click. I already know what my consequences are. Give me something useful. I guess that's fine. I guess that's fine. I was prepared to do that. Have to do that a third time for comedy reasons. Comedy comes in groups of threes. Apparently, that's the thing I've learned. That's the thing I learned. And if you don't know, that is a thing that I have indeed learned. God, I swear, please. I didn't mean to press that. Well, I think we'll call it there. I know that's a pretty short stream, but man, this is it's just not my day apparently, and I think this is the universe's way of telling me stop, just stop with your life, just stop trying. It's time to stop. It's time to stop. It's time to. That was my mute button. You think I know by now which button goes to which thing on my macro pad, but apparently I don't. Maybe I won't stop, per se. Maybe I might just move on to another game. Let's do that. I know it's always a pain sometimes when I'm like, you know, switch to a different game just because it's like, oh, then I may have to edit my VOD, but I don't do that anyway, so it's whatever. So yeah, let's just do it. Let's just switch over to a different time in our lives, a time when we had all the fun things to go off of. So maybe we'll just do some of those. Maybe one of those. Let's see, what do we got going on right now? Nothing too crazy. Okay. Well, let's see here. Okay. Actually, I see that Raze is live right now, so maybe we might do that. Maybe we'll do a young raid, because I'm gonna go watch him anyway. So I'll be watching anyway. But I think that should be fine. So get ready for the raid, everybody. We'll be doing a young raid. But until then, until next time, I will be seeing y'all. This has been Shino the Penguin. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll be doing Escape. Well, we won't be doing Umamusume, I think, for the next few days. I think we've Umamusume ourselves out. So we will be going to get into some Escape Simulator collab tomorrow, starting at 4 p.m. Central Time. So get ready for that. But until then, we will be doing not too much. So let's let me and let you do shenanigans. So let's do it. Let's let me start the raid. And yeah, so with that all being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. So let's do it. Let's do it right now. Okay, does that work? I think that works. Okay, see y'all.